Welcome back. We're going to do the Few and Cursed issue number 5. And I believe you're going to see some kind of a black square here because of the shadow of this tablet that I have. And why is there a shadow? Because this is some kind of a hologram metal foil like special edition that I got. I didn't order it. Not this edition, but I got it anyway. So cool. And it's on the back as well. I must say I'm not a big fan of the whole holo metal thing because the shining looks cool, but it doesn't do any justice. The art any justice. It doesn't do the art any justice. So that's how I should say it. And also it's a little bit dented here. As you can probably see a bit lit here. So my the comics that I have is not all in the best condition, unfortunately. Cover art looks cool, but there's a lot of glare and it doesn't look good, in my opinion. So I bitched about a lot of 124, just like with the Sacred Six. I love and hate a lot of things about this comic and the Sacred Six as well. But speaking of this comic, is the going back and forth to the past and then to the present and to the past and to the present. Because, like I said in previous videos, they showed things that already happened, and then they are going back in time, which doesn't make any sense because we already know what's going to happen in the present. So they leave it out in here. This is more of a cohesive story from A till Z in this issue. And I must say, this is one of the best, probably the best issue in the series so far. So let's dive in. So we see here Red discovering that the crow, this is basically a costume. So she thinks it's all a ruse. Basically, it's not. But then she discovers that it's a trap. As you can see here, stones are falling down and she's basically trapped and there's gas escaping. That gives the signal to a crow. The crow is coming. Open up the grove, the hole, the whatever it is. How do you say a grotto? I'm forgetting the American word. And Red is attacking him immediately, and they have it in somewhat of a cool fight between each other. And I must say, the art of Fabio Neves, I've seen his work before. I just can't put my finger on it. I have to check it out. But his artwork is stellar. I really like his artwork. Look at this. There's a very ferocious fight, and then Red gets the better of him because he's gonna get up close, and she started to shoot him in the face a couple of times, as you can see here. And the action here is ramping up real fast. It's great. It looks also intense. And then also she is, after she shot him and the crow died, she's full of nerves, and she says, "Oh, don't get up, don't get up, don't get up." And that brings me a little bit back to all those, horror movies when, the monster is dead or killed, and then dun, 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 he's standing up and he's okay again, and he's starting butchering the people that is going near him. And she says something similar like this. But it seems that the creature is dead, somewhat. Coming back to that later. So, but at the same time, Hazel is coming in, and she is following Red, and she has been accidentally shot because of the fire display that, Red is shooting at the crow. And then she is removing the bullets, which is really painful because she's doing that with her finger and puts it in the wound and then, squeezing it out. Looks cool. I love the scene. It's a little bit of an emotional, and the kid is really scared, and she's crying, and she's, under a lot of stress. And then, can I show this? Yeah, I'm going to show this one. Give me a sec. So then we see here the crow. What's with resolution? This is better. So the bullet is out, and she is going to bandage Hazel. And then she is going outside because she's going to do something. Because she's figured it out, although it was a trap with the fake costume, these creatures are real, the monsters are real, and she's going to do something about that. And she's going outside, and she says, I hate spilling water. She drinks it, and then she puts it in front of the cave, and she uses some kind of a dust. Red is basically, how do you say, Geralt of Rivia, from The Witcher, but then in the Wild West. And that's really cool. And she has some, not sure, mystical, no, that's the wrong word. She's not to have her mystical ability, but she is not also doing some alchemy. Let's say basic sorcery, have some spells and tricks up her sleeve to reveal what's going on and help her with the battle. But then, skipping to Jebediah, he holds these two old people ransom. Well, not ransom, but under, he's pointing a gun at them or a rifle. And he says, hey, you need to let those kids go. We're going to take them with us. And these people are very religious, say, no, that's not what we're going to do. And they said to him, hey, son, you should have left. And I'm not sure why he's saying son, because this Jebediah is 90 years old. He said, may God have mercy on your soul. I can tell you are a kind man. You deserved better. And then out of nowhere, a shadow of crows coming from above, and Jebediah is in shock, and he says, oh my God. And well, poor Jebediah. Let's say that. Then, going back to the cave, we see here some kind of an incantation from Red doing on this monster, and the effects, the face paint, the color scheme looks great. It's really cool. It's a little bit dark in here. Let's make it more light. So that's better. So you can see the light also. Then she some kind of performs a ritual. She has some kind of a dagger, puts it in the chest of the monster, and the monster is reacting, coming to life violently, and then he transforms. And we see in the hand of Red some kind of an amulet that she pulled out of the monster, of the crow. And it seems that he reversed back to being a kid. And Hazel says, it's a cruel world. It was our only chance, Miss Red. And basically Hazel is sorry for the bad things that she has done, and she doesn't want to go to hell. Red comforts her and says, hey, there is a path to redemption, but you need to stop butchering people. And then she's going outside because she sees this, red eyes, and then what's with the resolution? Come on. And she says here, whatever happened, kids, promise me you choose a different path. And Hazel says, I promise. Going outside, we see some very cool shot of all the crows, and poor Jebediah, he's dead. And then the old guy says, I'm truly sorry, you should have left. And then Hazel to try to plead to the kids that, have been the crows. He said, hey, listen, there are other ways. You don't need to heed this man's darkness. And then the old man says, my darkness? No, ma'am, you don't understand. We work for them. We work for the children so they can live. And the woman says, once we are gone, surely there will be others, but the children shall always live. Children shall inherit the earth when the sickness is gone. But Red says, I never knew another world, lady. This is what we got. Ain't no sickness gonna be gone, but what we do can make the world better or worse. It ain't too late for you all. There is salvation. And then there's a crow coming up to her, and the crow says, no, thank you. And he says it's us versus them. And basically, it seems that she's, dead. That brings us to the end of the book, and showing, of course, beautiful art and beautiful covers. And that's it. I must say, like I said, this is probably the best episode of The Few and Cursed, because there is no going back and forth through time. There is a consistent story from A to Z, what I explained a little bit earlier, about something happens here, and then it's gonna continue moves towards, well, where it's going. And so there's some kind of a cohesion there instead of a disconnect from going back and forth. I love also the sorcery thing. I love the crows. I love the art. I love the colors. This is basically a cool comic, only sometimes the execution is not the best when it comes to, cohesiveness and consistency. But overall, the Fiona Crest number 5, the Crows of Mana Olana, definitely, yeah, A-okay. Definitely worth a buy. Okay, guys, this is it. Thanks for watching. Oh man, that stupid glare. Hope you liked the video. Share my video, please. Like the video, and if you want, leave a comment. It will help me a lot, and I can, answer your questions if I have any. Or maybe you want some comment, put some comment here just for, pointing out things that I talked about in a comic or not. Of course, it's up to you, guys. I'm gonna get going. Have a great day. Bye.